Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video I'm sharing with you everything that I purchased in May. So if you want to know what I picked up in May, let me tell you, it was a lot. Let's jump straight into it. So I spent a lot of money in May. I thought that I was going to be really good and only purchase like nothing or one or two things, but it got to like the middle of May and I was like, what the heck? Who cares? Let's buy it all. So for most of the month I had a who gives a fuck attitude about how much money I spend. So I bought a lot of stuff. I purchased some stuff from Mecca. I purchased some stuff from Kaleidos. I purchased some stuff from Tilbury. There's a lot in front of me here. I guess we'll try and go in a little bit of somewhat of an order of what I purchased and like what order. So starting off, I purchased, this is going to be very weird. Some of you that watch my regular videos will probably find this really weird, but let me explain. And let me also premise this by I'm allowed to change my mind, and so are you. So I actually picked up the Isle of Paradise Light Self-Tanning Drops. I've never been one to self-tan, enjoy the process of self-tanning, or really care about self-tanning. I have always been like a strong believer of just like embrace the paste, which is me. I'm the paste. I'm like pasty as all hell. So my skin is very pale, like pale to the point where you can like see through it. Like my legs, you can see all the veins on my legs. Like my arms, you can see my arms, like all my veins, because my veins are quite like blue. So you can see all my veins through my skin quite easily. I've always kind of embraced it. I've always kind of been like, I don't give a shit about how pale I am. I don't really understand why people self-tan all the time. But then I saw these in Mecca and I just had like a random spur of the moment like thought pop into my head of, let's give these a try and see if it's easy or not. I picked up the light because I didn't want it to be like obviously tanned, and I was going away to the beach in May, so I wanted my legs to look somewhat healthy. I have a lot of like veins starting to pop up in my legs, like early signs of varicose veins, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I get a little bit upset when I look at them and when I talk about them. So the whole thing of like, it's never bothered me before, it's actually kind of starting to bother me because I feel like I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. If you guys have the same problem, let me know. But it is starting to bother me and I don't like them being so visible. I feel like it's a sign of, I know it's definitely hereditary in my family, but at the same time, I also feel like it's a sign of how much I haven't looked after myself over the years, and that might be also part of the fact that it really is starting to upset me. So anyway, all that rambling aside, if you are early or late 20s and you're starting to get signs of varicose veins, let me know down in the comments box so I don't feel alone, because it's heartbreaking. Anyway, there is light, medium and deep in these, but I just went the light because I wanted to control it and I just wanted the ever so tiniest little hint of color, like just almost like just 1 or 2 shades darker than my natural skin color. I didn't want it to be like from white to super tan. Like I didn't want it to be super noticeable. I wanted something that I could play around with the color, and this gives you a lot of control. I've really been enjoying this product, and like I said, I'm allowed to change my mind. I did change my mind. I don't use these all the time, just any days where I kind of get out of the, like if I'm honest, it's most days when I get out of the shower and I feel like not good when I get out of the shower and I look at my legs. Like that's basically the days that I use this. Most of the time, especially in winter, like I probably won't even use this. You only need to use it like once a week and it lasts pretty well. I hope that all makes sense. Basically, this is just kind of a little bit of a confidence boost for me at the moment because I've been feeling really self-conscious about my legs, and this has been helping. Next, I think I made my order from either Kaleidos or Tilbury. I'm not quite sure, I can't really remember, but I might show you the bits from Tilbury first. So I've been thinking about making a Charlotte Tilbury order for a very long time. And then I saw the new face palettes that she came out with, and I was kind of like, I'm very interested. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it at all, but I was very interested and I liked the color stories that they came out with the two that they brought out this time. So I decided to place an order and I picked up one of the face palettes. I ended up going with the Glowing Beauty one, which is actually the darker of the two, and I actually really like it. I went with the darker one of the two because I preferred the eyeshadows in this one over the lighter one, and I'm really happy that I went with this one because I do like the eyeshadows that they came with in this one. It also comes with a face powder, a bronzer, highlighter, and a blush. The blush is kind of like the pop that's in the center of the boob blushes. I've been really enjoying this. I actually took this one away with me when I went to the coast in May, and it was really nice to have kind of everything in one palette. This was basically like all you need to take because it does also have that face powder in there. If you are using this on the regular, you're going to go through the face powder really quickly. But if this is something that you kind of designate for those nights that you go away or the weekends that you go away, if you go to a friend's house or something like that, it's a good little palette because everything's in one and it's super easy. You don't really have to take much else with you. You don't have to like take separate bronzers and blushes and all that. It's like all in the one palette. I really like that about it. Then I also picked up the Hollywood Contour Wand. I've only used this once. So far, so good. I really liked it. I haven't really had much of a chance to play around with it much more than just the once because I've been desperately trying to finish up my bronzer that's in my Partners in Cream. So I thought, you know, I'll give this one a little bit of a break. I will power through the bronzer in my Partners in Cream, and then I might maybe roll this into my Partners in Cream or just leave it without a bronzer in my Partners in Cream for a little while and just play around with the few cream bronzers that I have in my collection. Haven't quite decided that yet, but I am looking forward to playing around with this a little bit more. I've had my eye on this one for a very long time. And then last but not least, from Charlotte Tilbury, I picked up the little mini set from the Lip Cheat and Pillow Talk range. So this came with a mini of the, what is it called? I think it's the Matte Revolution formula. Came with a mini of the Pillow Talk original color in the Matte Revolution lipstick, and also a mini of the Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk original in a mini size. This came in a little duo pack. I have the medium of the Pillow Talk and I absolutely love it. I actually think I prefer the medium over the Pillow Talk. The Pillow Talk is a little bit too much, like exactly the same as my lip color, whereas the medium, it adds like that deeper depth to it and I really like it. Whereas this is basically like I'm adding a lipstick that's exactly the same as my lip color on my lips. So this doesn't actually add that much to my lips, but for like an everyday go-to lip color, it's a really nice one to grab, and I really like the formula of these. So not mad to have it. Glad I picked it up in a mini. Don't know whether I would repurchase it in the full size though, but I'm glad I have it in the mini. Next, I placed my order from Kaleidos. I placed my order from Kaleidos to get this palette right here. This is the new Flower Punk palette. I'm actually wearing this on my eyes today. I did a quick little tutorial using this palette just before filming this. That will be included in probably a, not quite sure just yet. Let me know how many looks you guys like to see from palettes. I, of late, have been doing 5 looks, but you know, if you're happy with only like 3 to 5 looks, happy to do that. Whatever you guys prefer or find more helpful, let me know down in the comments box. But I probably will at least do a couple of looks using this palette, just because there's kind of really distinct color stories in here, as well as being able to mix them. But so far, yeah, still deciding. I was gonna say so far so good, but still deciding actually. No 100% tick of approval just yet. I want to play around with it a little bit because I did find a few problems when I was using it. And then also from that collection, I did pick up the 2 lip kits. On my lips today, I'm actually wearing a combo of, I believe it's Mahogany from the colored kit. That's what I have like on the outside of my lips. And then also, I think it was June. Yeah, June on the very center of my lips. Gave me like a little bit of a brown nude ombre lip. I really liked how it turned out. So I got both of those. And then Also got one of the free Agave softening lip mask. I only just used this today the once, so I haven't really had much of a chance to test it out, but I don't think this is going to rival my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask or my Nuxe Rev de Miel. Just from first use, I don't think it's going to rival those. And then while I was placing an order from Kaleidos, I did also decide to complete my sci-fi, my Futurism palette collection. So I was missing the, what are these? This is the 6 and 7. So the Lunar, Lavender and the Sashimi City. I hadn't picked these ones up just yet, but I always wanted to pick these up. Decided that because I was placing an order for the Flower Punk palette that I would grab these ones as well. Really excited to test these ones out. I have just opened them up and had a look at the palettes, and I already think that they look amazing. So I'm very excited to test them out. Let me know if you do want to see me do a video of some sort on either of these and what kind of video you want to see. If not, I'm just going to like enjoy them in my own collection. But if you do want me to do a particular video on them, let me know. But there's definitely a video of the Flower Punk coming at some point. I'm not going to make any promises because you guys know how I am with meeting promises. I overpromise and underdeliver. Not proud of it, but I'm a very busy girl. And then last but not least, I picked this one up just this past week. I grabbed the Nars Laguna Sun Kissed Bronzing Cream. I am also wearing this today as a bronzer on the outer perimeter of my face. So far, I've used this I think like 2 or 3 times, and I am really enjoying this. The only thing I'm not loving about this is the scent. The scent is like this weird, it really reminds me of a particular perfume that I think I've had a sample of at some point recently, but I can't pinpoint which one it is. I'm gonna keep thinking about, I'm gonna keep like hunting and thinking about which one, but it really reminds me of a perfume that I've tried recently. I'm on the fence about whether I like the scent. I think the scent for a bronzer is really unnecessary. It is quite strong. So if you are thinking about picking this one up, I know this is really weird, but I'd give it a sniff in store before buying it, because you might find that the scent is just too much. I haven't found that the scent lingers, and especially because it's on the outer perimeter of my face, I can't really smell it. But while I am applying it, I can definitely smell it. That's it for my May haul. I've got to run because I am about to jump on live. If you do want to join me live, then I do go live on YouTube every single Sunday where we talk about the new beauty releases. I would love to see you there at some point, but I've got to run for now. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Let me know down in the comments what products you picked up in May. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy and looking after yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.